Appreciate it. A little bit of a warm-up to right now. Actually full of food. Just came off from a dinner date with my wife. Okay. Got the ignite on Cat. We're able to save our sums. Cat has no potions. We're running through our potions right now. Staying away from the bush. Walking. Hello. Rengar is actually walking through the lane. Interesting. And we're just gonna freeze this actually. Just farming. 27 to 18. Doing good. Looks like it's the meta Cat evolved AD Cat build. I'm gonna recall off that. All right, Cat is probably gonna look for a roam actually, so we're gonna go ahead and send the missing pings, kind of look around the map, see what we got going on. We're not really in a rush to force anything. It's a possibility Cat's gonna be bot. Like, people have to be cautious that she could be bot lane right now. She is not at the moment. Oh no, she is. I'm not gonna be able to get there in time, so I'm just gonna force and shove this. They are super upset. Jungler's upset because he's not wrong, right? We definitely pinged that the threat was there and they didn't respect it, and they're flaming and getting upset, but that's just part of the game, right? We did get Leona, but Cat could be here. I'm gonna go for a dragon. Rengar's gonna come. Kupala, thanks for the follow. Okay, a Cat definitely recalled. I have some potions to stall this out. The reason why I don't want to recall is because it's a bad roam timer for her, but I should have recalled anyway because that would have been the better play for me personally. Yeah, I can't really do much here.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I think we just and that is how we do it, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it. These Katarina mains, they should know that I could cancel their R with my R. Even though I didn't have any mana, I had enough mana sitting for my R. I was ready. I was ready for it. Easy game. Easy game. We completely finessed the shit out of her on that. All right. Cat is bot river. Wave pushed in. I'm covering the flank here. Looks like they're forcing. I'm here for this fight. All right, and we're disengaged. She's losing out on a lot of XP. This is really good. All right, 80 farm, 59. We have 8 CS per 10. That's not bad considering how rough our early CS was. Cat is missing. She's definitely going top. Yep, there she is. All we can really do is shove this. Maybe go for some plates. We got support and jungle and on kind of protection in case Rengar comes, which he definitely will. Oh, it looks like Aatrox came. Nice, even. Good poke damage. There is how you do it. What champs do you think are worst matches for Viktor? What do you do in that situation? Well, I mean, like, you just kind of change your playstyle compared to a lot of matchups. Personally, I think Yone is a pretty big lane bully for Viktor. Fizz is another one. Sometimes there's just matchups that you're going to lose, right? A lot of matchups for Viktor, especially early in the laning phase, you're not going to have that agency to really win the lane. But there's a lot of factors that go into winning the lane besides just kills. So what you can do is just to be very cautious and considerate on the threat that the champion you're playing against has. Look for those threat windows that he might have on you, and play and position yourself in a way where it makes it much harder for him to gain an advantage. I know that sounds like very arbitrary and obvious, but just kind of being like mentally cognizant of that is very important. The next thing you can factor is look at like the jungle threat, their gank windows, when it's safe to be postured up in the lane and when it's not. Learn wave manipulation to your advantage so that you're always sitting in a more favorable spot, like right around here. That way it makes it a lot harder to get ganked, and you can always like run back to turret. Maybe even barrier might help you. Exhaust is also a good option into strong engagers and strong skirmishers. So changing your runes and your summoner spells according to the strategy and the threat of the matchup and just your personal experience with it. So I'm very strong. I just got a Ludens. Really good strong spike for me. We can actually take this fight. Take the win. No! We could have played that a little bit smoother. Cat lived longer than I expected because of Divine Sunderer. Also, it doesn't help that our Nautilus died right at the beginning of that fight. I tried to flash away from Rengar sooner, but he actually CC'd me down as soon as he leapt on me. So at this point in the game, right, you're in a mobile mage. You got a lot of threats, right? Try to get some wards. Nothing happening on the map, no objectives. Don't feel the need to always push, right? Take your time, get the free farm, build up that XP, right? There's no objectives on the table. There's no reason we should be taking a fight in mid lane right now. So if your team dies at this point, you know, they're the only ones to blame there. There's a lot of different decisions you can make, but some things favor you personally, and then some things favor you, you know, just your team. So there's different strategies to playing the game and the decisions you make and the factors you consider in like a flex queue environment or a pro environment versus a solo queue environment. And that's one of the hardest things I had to learn at this higher rank. I keep thinking that I can play in like a more of a team environment. I've been let down so many times that you just kind of have to change your strategy. So we set the wave into the turret. If you guys know anything about wave manipulation, right? What's going to happen now is because the waves are getting taken by the turret, the minion wave and my wave are going to match out equally in the middle, right? So now I can go in and run and do something. If someone were to take a minion, this is going to start naturally pushing back to me. I can go do some stuff with my team, maybe take some jungle camps, maybe push for mid turret, look for that window, and then like in 1.5 minutes, go back down to bot lane and catch that wave, right? Being this pushed up right now without vision with Rengar is probably not a good call. So it's probably better to stay with my team, look for any potential picks, and ward and get ready for the next objective fight, which is in 2 minutes. Fight breaking out. Going the long way because I don't really want to get one shot by Seraphine. We do have potential for Rengar to come, and we do have Seraphine ult. Oh my gosh, guys. And we saved it. We saved it. I was kind of lost for words of that entire thing. I wasn't really sure how that was going to go. It really could have gone either way. Notice how I stayed away from the bush, because if Rengar would have jumped anywhere near me, I would have died. So I just kept my R on the bush and on my allies, because if he were to jump to my allies, he would still get the tick for my R damage. And I was keeping my distance with my E and just trying to put out as much artillery damage as possible, because I knew that as the fight broke out and as Rengar died from all the pressure that's on him, that I'm going to be the one that's going to be left cleaning up the fight. So it's very imperative that I stay alive there. So the best I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grab a cloth armor just for that extra survivability for the potential one shot on Rengar. And then I also have barrier as well for this team fight. So they're pushing this. I'm a little late. They really should be backing off right now, waiting for me. Yeah. They shouldn't be taking these fights when I'm not there. We chose the worst fight we can have. Exactly. Like, stop. Especially look at the map and look where your freaking damage is. We're just on the defenses now. Cat is extremely strong. We have to save our R because I'm not confident that Nautilus is going to CC the cat, which is really frustrating because it'd be super easy for him to. But I'm actually have to save my R for when cat goes in on the rest of my team so I can cancel her R and then come off with the finish. So I can't be pushing any kind of fights. We're literally playing on the defense and reacts right now. They're pushing this now. Can't stand anywhere near those daggers. No one's responding to Aatrox, and I can't afford to leave right now. Aatrox came around the side, made it very hard for me to get into that fight. I'm still gonna not FF, guys. Like, chill out. They overstep one time. Samira and I just destroy them. All right, fight breaking out. See? See? It's that simple. See, come on, guys. It's not that hard. They get dragon, they recall. They better recall. I'm gonna be really upset if they don't recall. Get out. Please. Gotta get ready for Baron. I was able to save my barrier in that fight, and I finished out my Zhonya's. So I do have the stopwatch passive again, or the active. That was a big instrumental part in the fight that just happened previously. I also have R for this. Like, we have everything except Flash. And if it stalls out long enough, we might have Flash at the start of this fight too. We have to. We have to. Nautilus. You have to, bro. Okay. Gravity field. Protect Samira. Protect Samira. Good. Protect Samira. Yes! This is freaking winnable, guys. Come on now. Come on. You notice how we just stayed with the Samira? We watched for the Rengar. We got the gravity field peeled for her. We put out the damage. We were ready to hold R. This is it, guys. This is win a fucking bull, okay? This is win a fucking bull. All right, let's see. I feel like we just go with the needless here. Yo, guys. You gotta make it happen. I do so much damage. We gotta make it happen. Nautilus, you gotta get... You were kind of doing nothing all game. You have to be the gauge here. You have to be the big PP engage. Just take the dragon fight. It's more guaranteed. Set up for the catch. Set up for the catch. Set up for the catch. They're on him. Protect Samira. Protect Samira! Fucking win. We end. We fucking end. We end! We end! We end! The dream is alive! Woo! Victory, boys! Victory! That was a game. That was a fucking game. Jeez. Holy hell. Good pentakill, Samira. Good pentakill. We played that so big brain. We played that so big brain, man. Yes. Yes, man. Yes.